Welcome to Court Captains, a volleyball podcast.
Where we talk all things Major League Volleyball. I'm Kelly.
I'm Nikki,
I'm Ian.
and today we're talking all four playoff teams have been identified.
Yes.
But first, a message from our sponsor. This episode of Court Captains is brought to you by Volley. Use the Volley app for live scores and stats, just like Ian did at Babes yesterday. That's the women's sports bar where we were watching the games. And you got to keep up to date with the stats on your phone on the Volley app. So don't forget about the daily grid either. Test your pro volleyball stats knowledge. I'm well out of contention on the leaderboard, but I'll get back up there someday. I'm just a little behind. So download the Volley app at playvolley.com/courtcaptains. That's playvolley.com/courtcaptains.
Nice.
Wonderful.
All right. Before we get into this second to last week of the regular season and playoff team discussion, we have some free agency updates.
Oh, God.
So I just wanted to confirm 100% for sure. We are in free agency right now. Okay? Players are re-signing. They're signing with other teams. They're signing with other leagues. I'm sorry to say it. Those are the tips that we've gotten. The gossip is that things are shaking up, but you're not going to know about it for sure until this season is over, which is my preferred way of moving about the rest of this year. So thanks to the powers that be on that one. But so what we heard, official word from the league, is that on February 1st, teams were allowed to sign up to 4 players that were on their current roster, so re-signing for next year. And then in mid-April, the free agency period opened for all players for the upcoming 2027 season. We also heard that there are some rules around like contactability and when agents are allowed to talk to players of other teams, and there's like some timing things there, but everybody's allowed to talk to everybody. And those will not be announced until the 2026 season has concluded.
Makes sense.
Any feelings about that? Any thoughts? It was our suspicion, so it's not like
Yeah.
totally shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still confusing to me. I don't understand why it's not always free agency if people are free agents. Like, I guess, obviously we talked about you don't want players like talking to other teams all the time. I don't really care, I guess, especially if it's through their agent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would assume they're motivated enough if they're in the playoffs to want to win a championship regardless of what's happening next year.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what a lot of them won't be on the team, whether or not they're on a different MLB team. I think they still want to win games.
Yeah.
So, I think they can walk and chew gum, if you will. But yeah, I guess I get it. So,
Yeah, I think that something that I was reminded of in the past couple episodes, we've been like, oh, is it a conflict of interest? I don't know if I like it. Like, what, do you have one foot out the door? We were like kind of tossing around some of those theories and feelings. And watching Columbus fight so hard the last couple weeks made me remember that, of course, players are going to play hard for
yeah,
their teams
there's
because
no
it's about their
guarantees.
own. It's about their own careers too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
Their
about
livelihood.
yeah. Maybe I even said it last week. It's like I'm watching some of these Columbus players like play for next year. Like
Yeah.
trying to get more money and trying to like prove that certain skills that they have and that they can develop the full season. And so I think really we've been like a little bit I have been affected by like this like discussion in men's pro sports of like people not really caring or phoning it in, or what's the
sure.
thing that they do so that they get a better draft pick?
Tanking.
Tanking. No one here is no one here isn't playing to the best of their ability. And so I just want to give that
Yeah.
credit.
And I
Like,
mean, even in the other sports, like tanking can be weird because the front office will want to tank to get better picks, but there's
you
still a
as a
lot of
player.
players, like you said, that, want to get their next contract or they still want to play well.
Mm.
Totally.
But yeah, I don't know. And it's such like we're not talking about people that have like 6-year contracts for $130 million
Right.
that they can't get out of. Like, yeah, it's still new. It's still, it's precarious, the spot that
Hmm.
they're in. So
Yes.
it would be
Totally.
bold to just, and really like the Fury, I don't know. Like, I guess Raina Terry could probably do nothing for the last month, and she's still getting signed by someone.
I mean, do you think she wants off of Columbus?
I mean,
Like, do you think that's what she's working for?
yeah. And
Or
she's
just
been
more
so good
money
all year.
anywhere,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. True.
I will say, I think that Angel said in a press conference something to the effect of like, I hope that, you know, we've done enough to keep Reina or something. Like,
Mm.
Which
and
would
I don't
make
think it
it,
was very recent, but
yeah. Because that would make sense that, like, then she doesn't seem like she's one of the four that they re-signed. Like, she was probably
right.
like, well, just wait until the offseason. We'll see what
No,
happens.
totally. That's
Because,
what
yeah,
it seems like to me
you would
too.
assume that's like a very big priority for them is to bring her
Hmm.
back. But
Yeah. Yeah. It's a funny thing that we're getting little comments like that from different coaches or GMs that indicate like whether someone has signed or not. Like obviously this all of this suspicion started with John Cook.
Yeah.
And now like I think that gave some opening like I heard that some people who are Rise fans were asking Kathy straight up, you know, like, how many of you
yeah,
resigned? What have you, just to like
yeah,
see what they could get out of her. And like, instead of saying like, oh, that's confidential, I'm not ready to share it yet, or like either of those things, that's confidential, or I'm not ready to share it, or you'll know at the end of the season, she's saying like, oh, I don't have it in front of me. I don't really remember.
yeah.
And
It's
it's
like it's four people.
What?
like, well,
You
for a
don't
while it
know?
was four, and like now it could be 10, you know, because
Yeah.
we're well into free agency. But it's just
Okay.
like, just say that you don't
What?
want to share it.
Okay. What if? Like Omaha has some pull still like still in this league.
Sure.
What if they weren't supposed to be signing people, but they just said, I don't care. And
Yeah.
then
Just
John
what are you
Cook
gonna do about
also was like, what are they gonna do? Fire me? I'm the most
it?
famous Nebraska person ever, volleyball person ever.
He doesn't. That's a fun conspiracy theory.
I
I'm
mean, what
all
are they
for
gonna
it.
do? Find them?
Yeah, I think they could find them.
Could
And then
find them.
what? What if they don't
Nothing.
pay?
Take some draft picks.
Yeah, probably. You're right that they have a lot of power,
I think like,
but I'm not
yeah.
really get. I don't get the vibe from John Cook that he's like really into rule breaking.
No, 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 no. That's
Yeah, I
probably
guess
true.
that's part of why, like, we talked about it before. I don't really get the like caps on you can resign four people. You can bring in
Yeah.
four people from overseas. Like, if we have a salary cap, there's a roster limit. Fill the roster however you can under the cap, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah,
But
at the
I
time that
guess
you're
like they
allowed to.
want, yeah, and I guess there is a sense that you would want to protect the other teams, maybe from someone like Omaha who could potentially just re-sign it's a place people want to
Yeah,
play. They've got a lot of fans that they could just re-sign everyone they want and take everybody else's players before the offseason even happens.
right.
But yeah, I don't
But
they can only have what 16 people or whatever. Like they can't take every player in the
Yeah.
league. So I don't
totally.
understand
And they
the
don't have the money
limits.
for it, right?
Yeah,
So
like
if we actually play out this like re-signed four max thing, my first thought goes to like, okay, that gives you the opportunity to keep some of your best players in order to give the fans what they want, which is that consistency, right?
yeah.
Like if you can manage to get your best players and get them at a certain amount of money and maintain them, then that's like good for the local fans,
Well, and
arguably.
you can re-sign more than four after whatever date, right? Like,
Right,
yeah,
totally.
so
Yes. But what that does mean is that those four players are either what you're giving the ones who sign, what you're taking from the players that you're offering that is the ability to negotiate with other teams. What
sure.
like But what you're giving them is if it's Aaliyah Edmond who's just like, yeah, I just want to stay in my apartment. Like, I'm good in Atlanta. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang out here. Like, then you're giving her the ability to show the loyalty and to
Yeah.
be rewarded for it
Yeah.
in a way, right?
What in season one would be called the franchise player.
Yes.
But
Right.
that's an
They're like
extinct thing
maintaining, but I mean, maybe this is like what the current iteration of franchise player is
Yeah.
a little bit, right? So, so I think that that's probably what the some of the four is coming from. Then there's the thing that you talked about, Ian, of like it limits a team from going out and getting all of the best players from and cherry picking those from every team. But in theory, the salary cap should keep
Yeah,
that from
exactly.
happening.
They already have
So
things
like
in place.
it has to more just be the former, right? Like an attempt from the league to give GMs the ability to hold on to some hometown
Yeah.
heroes.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just
how
don't
much
understand the arbitrary dates of like you can only have four, and then afterwards, like, yeah, all right, whatever.
well, and
Free for all.
how much of it is trying to prevent players from going to Love too?
Or abroad.
Because their seasons end earlier. Yeah, or abroad. I guess both seasons end earlier. I don't know. I kind of just wish like they wouldn't open it up until the four like playoff spots have been solidified at least.
Mm.
Like maybe
You think?
that's a
Yeah.
little better.
I don't know. I'm leaning the other way. I want it to be open to everybody
All the time.
early.
Like we said earlier, like I can't imagine if Raina Terry had a contract to be like, well, I'm going to Brazil next year to play somewhere. So like I don't give a fuck anymore. And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna play like I don't think that would be a problem
Yeah,
for
yeah.
her
No.
in terms of how she's performing for Columbus
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
We know a lot of these players aren't going to be in the league or on their teams anyways, but like they just don't want it to be signed ahead of time or specific like already announced. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's just it's weird.
It is
I'm
weird.
trying to think of a scenario where you're playing volleyball and you're not giving it 100%. Like like my co-ed league if I'm feeling injured.
Yeah.
Even people who are not any good are giving 100%.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and
like
like I get that like in a regular job, if you're moving to a new job, I can get some like there's some senioritis
uh-huh.
going on.
Yeah.
Sure. But like for the Fury, that would happen anyway. They're not in the playoffs. You could just get some like, oh, these are kind of games that don't really matter in terms of the playoffs, and they're not doing that anyway. I just don't, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what's different about
I
that.
mean, because ultimately your job is fun. Your
Yeah.
job is to play
Yeah.
a game
They
for
wouldn't be
like
playing
some
volleyball if they didn't
fans.
like playing volleyball. It's not.
Right. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
I do think
it's weird.
the gossip, the tea, is that some players who are in the playoffs have signed to abroad leagues
Yeah.
and can confirm they're playing very well still. So I just think that it doesn't like make that much of a
Yeah, they're
difference.
professional
Yeah.
athletes at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And
and
so
I can
this is
I
their
can
job.
understand
Yeah.
that there are some pro athletes that like maybe don't love the sport they play so much, but it's like, if you're like, hey, I don't love football, but I can make $60 million over the next 3 years playing football, fine. It's generational wealth. But like being like, I hate volleyball, but I'm gonna go play for $35,000
Or even a
because I have
hundred.
to do it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it doesn't seem the same.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, that's where we're at with free agency. I don't think I mean, y'all can go on the internet and look for the gossip. I will say some things have crossed our desk that are not out there, you know? I we there it's what's out there is not necessarily true. It's not necessarily the whole story. You can go dig if you want to be sad, but I think you should just watch the rest of this season and then come May 11th, we'll see what happens
Yeah.
for next year.
We will see.
Sounds good to me.
Great. Okay, well, should we talk about the games from this week? We can do our
Sure.
scorner. We can talk about
Yeah,
playoff teams.
Sounds good.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's do the scorner and then, yeah, we can talk about our game watching and stuff. Babes. All right, scorner. Began Wednesday this week, April 22nd. Wait a second. Kelly, is there a snack?
I ate I ate them
God
She
damn.
before
ate
the
the
pod.
See, this is what
snack.
happens when we record earlier in the day is, there's no snacks gathered. All right.
There's no snacks. This is crazy. I also had empty box of Teddy Grahams,
Just empty snack containers all over.
empty Spindrift. I
And
had a
graham
busy day at
crackers coming
work
back.
today. I was eating at my desk a lot, you know?
Yeah. So,
Sweet.
all right, the snacks have already been consumed in
Yeah.
preparation for the
Sorry,
corner. All
everyone.
right. Week began April 22nd. Atlanta Vibe at Grand Rapids Rise on Scripps Sports Network. And Grand Rapids kept their small playoff hopes alive in this game early in the week. They won in 5 sets in Atlanta. They lost the first 21-25, then won 25-19, 25-17, dropped the fourth 23-25, and then won the fifth 15-10. Rise, like I said, handled what they could in this one. Good offensive performance in a close match. They hit 239 to the Vibes 230. Carly Snyder's had a couple good games finishing the season, and it continued in this one. She had 17 kills to lead the team, added a block and an ace as well. Ramad Al Hassan had a great game hitting. She had 500 with 13 kills, had an ace as well, and 4 blocks. Berkeley Obled added 3 blocks after coming in the second set, also had 7 kills at 286. And Paige Briggs Romine had 16 kills at 156, passed incredibly well in this match. She had 42 attempts, 81% positive, so deserves a mention. Pretty sweet. Atlanta on the other side fought hard in the match, but just came up short behind Aiko Jones and Leah Edmond. Both had 17 kills, both hit over 210. Aiko Jones added 4 blocks. Taylor Smith also did a decent amount of work in this match. She had 12 kills at 200 with a block, and Jackie Moore took her chance as well. 6 kills at 462, couple blocks. Shannon Shields also added 5 kills at 273 to her 55 assists, had 13 digs and a block as well. But they fell short, and the Rise took that one. That was the only Wednesday game. Then Thursday, April 23rd, Indy Ignite at Orlando Valkyries on Roku channel. Indy made quick work of the Valkyries in Orlando with the sweep 25-20, 25-15, 25-18. Indy's been in playoff form for most of the season, I would say, and it continued in this one. They hit 354 to Orlando's 178, led by Lekator's 12 kills at 296. She also had 13 digs and passed 73% positive. Jalen Keene showed by why Indy was excited to add her to the middle blocking group. She had 9 kills at 533 with an ace. And Emma Clothier had a block and an ace with her 7 kills at 500. Ajani Teeler, 9 kills at 294 with a couple blocks as well. Orlando really couldn't get out of the blocks in this one. They were led by Zoe Weatherington's 8 kills at 160. She had a block too. Other than that, Brie Kelly was the main bright spot for Orlando coming in the final 2 sets. She hit 714 with 5 kills, so pretty nice. That was the only Thursday game. So then we went to Friday. Columbus Fury at Omaha Supernovas on YouTube. I think also maybe on Scripps, I don't remember. Omaha clinched their playoff spot in this one with a ridiculous blocking day against the Fury to win in 4 sets. 25-21. They dropped the second 23-25 and then won 25-18, 25-20. Another really impressive win for Omaha as they get ready for the playoffs. Despite it being against the Fury, maybe you knock them a little bit, but it's still a really good performance. According to the league, the Supernova set a season high for blocks in this match with 21, despite it only being a 4 set game. They also out-hit the Fury 168 to 99, which is a low hitting percentage for the season for any team, I believe, under 100. Sarah Parsons was incredible in this one. Her best hitting percentage of the season, 452, 21 kills. She also had 4 blocks and an ace. Only Supernovas player in double digits. Brooke also had 9. That was the next top for the Supernovas, but she hit -30, added 2 blocks. Janice Liao had 5 blocks to her, or was blocked. Yeah, had 5 blocks and had 4 kills. Under 100, she had 67. And on the other side, like I said, tough one for the Fury hitting under 100. led by 11 kills at 188 from Megan Lush. She had 4 blocks. Jalen Hodge also had 11 kills. She had 88, had a block as well. Reagan Pittman Nelson had 5 blocks, 7 kills at 100. Raina Terry still led the team in attempts, but struggled in this one. She had negative. She had 8 kills and got blocked 7 times. She did have 2 aces as well. Also on Friday, Dallas Pulse at San Diego Mojo. Dallas postponed the Mojo playoff party with a comeback 5-set win in San Diego. They won the first 26-24 and then lost 20 to 25 and then 12 to 25 before winning the next two 25-21 and 15-11. Pretty rare thing, I think, to see a team lose 25 to 12 in a set and still win the match, but Dallas did that. They got crushed in the third, but then came back and won the final 2 sets. And let me know if you've heard this before. They were led by Mimi Collier and Sofia Maldonado Diaz. Mimi Collier took 78 swings in this match. She had 30 kills. She had 321. Maldonado Diaz had 20 kills at 218 with 2 blocks. Behind them, there are 3 players that finished with 4. Kelsey Payne, Kaylee Cox, Carter Booth, all had 4 kills for the day. On the other side, San Diego actually out-hit Dallas for the match, 263 to 250, but it was really buoyed by that third set that they really destroyed them. They hit 471 in that set to Dallas's 119, so that kind of skews the numbers. Maya Tabram led the Mojo with 22 kills, hit 264 with a block and an ace. Maren Grote had another really good game, 13 kills at 458, 3 blocks and an ace. And Grace Loberg added 16 kills at 279. All right, then one game on Saturday, the 25th. Orlando Valkyries at the Grand Rapids Rise on YouTube. The Valkyries played spoiler to Grand Rapids and they beat them in 5 sets. They won the first 25-21, lost the next two 20 to 25, 23-25, and then won 25-23 and 15-11. Defensive battle, both teams hit 157 on the dot, so that's fun. Rise won the blocking battle 15 to 13, and the teams combined for 30 hitting errors as well. Orlando, led by a really awesome classic Brittany Abercrombie game. She had 24 kills, 261, block, 16 digs. The other Valkyrie in double digits was Hannah Maddox, who had 10 kills at 30 with a couple aces, and Kelly had her second pretty good game of the week, 7 kills at 238. She had 6 blocks as well. Charity Looper came off the bench, had 5 kills at 417, and Zoe Weatherington again, 7 kills off the bench at 267. Ramad Al Hassan was really good on the other side for the Rise, 13 kills. She had 344, I believe, 6 blocks, but they really struggled outside of that. Carly Snyder had 13 kills, but hit under 60, added a couple blocks too. Elizabeth Inna played the first 3 sets, had a better game than earlier in the week. But still hit 167, 9 kills, had 2 blocks as well. Danielle Harbin came in during the third set, had a decent match with 8 kills at 263. Then, Sunday, the last 2 games of the week, San Diego Mojo at the Columbus Fury on Vice TV. The Mojo punched their ticket to the postseason with a sweep of the Fury. It was close in the first 2 sets, though. They won 26-24, 25-23, and 25-18. After that Rise lost the day before, Mojo had a chance to clinch a playoff spot, and they took it. Giovanna Brajkovic, she had 13 kills, 290, along with an ace and 2 blocks. Grace Loberg had 12 at 310 with a couple blocks and a couple aces. And Maren Grote had another great game, 8 kills at 312. Allison Jacobs also came off the bench in the second, had 9 kills at 304 with a block and an ace. Columbus kept it, like I said, real close in those first 2 sets, but couldn't get it over the line. They hit 190 to the Mojo's 279, led by Raina Terry's 12 kills at 290. So a comeback from the game early in the week from her. She also had an ace. Megan Lush had 3 blocks with 7 kills at 138, and Abby Walker and Reagan Pittman Nelson both finished with 6 kills, hitting over 250. Audrey Pack also had 4 kills with the 32 assists and 5 digs, but Columbus just came up short again. Other game, Indy Ignite at Atlanta Vibe on CBS Sports Network. No playoff implications in this one, as we know, but Indy, they took that chance to rotate a little bit. They had a lot of people in during the game, but kept the winning ways going. They won in 4 sets against the Vibe, 25-18, dropped the second 19-25, and then won 25-22, 25-23. Lydia Martin was the one to lead the way for the Ignite in this one, 14 kills, over 420, as well as 5 of the team's 11 blocks. matched the Vibes team total for blocks in the match, with that was five. Lekador at 257 with 12 kills, handled most of the passing for Indy as well. She was 45% positive. And again, Jalen Keane had another good showing this time. She came off the bench in the last two sets, had six kills at 667 with a block. Cameron Hanna had two aces with her 10 kills as well, 194 hitting percentage, added a block too. And Kara Cressy played only the first two sets of this game, but she had four kills on five attempts, so that's pretty nice. On the other side, Atlanta finished hitting 220 to Indy's 276, outblocked, like I said, 11 to 5 for the match. But Iko Jones had another great game, 20 kills, 267 with an ace. Maggie Mendelson also looked good with nine kills at 318 and a couple blocks. But Leah Edmond had a little bit of an off day, 10 kills at 189, a block and an ace. And she also took about half of Atlanta's passes, just a bit under 50% positive. And Indy, like I said, continues winning on the way to the playoffs. And that was the week.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah.
All right. I want to break down this. We know the top four teams now because
Yes.
Yeah.
because I'm trying to calculate. Okay, so Indy is in the number one spot. They did clinch first at 21
Yeah.
and 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's 26 games. They have two more.
I think Dallas is clinched second.
Yeah,
That sounds right as well. 19 and 7.
Because they're 5 games up. They've only got
Yeah.
2 games left.
Basically,
And that's two games, but
yeah.
Indy would win on points because,
Yeah.
21 and 5, 19 and 7, that's 26. They both have two
And
matches
is the
left.
first tiebreaker points?
The first
for
tiebreaker
point
is
standing?
points.
Okay.
Mhm. So Indy has 62 points. They have swept and won in 4, the most out of anybody. And if you get, so here, sweep 3-0 or win 3-1, you get 3 points. If you win 3-2, I'm double checking because, boy, I forget immediately. If you win in 5, you get 2 points. And if you lose in 5, you get 1 point.
Sure.
100%. And that is the first tiebreaker. Okay. So we understand how Indy is definitely first and Dallas is definitely second. Now, San Diego is currently 14 and 12. They have 2 more. And they have 40 points. Omaha is currently 14 and 13. They have 1 more. They have 43 points. And I want to talk about Grand Rapids, who is 12 and 15 with 37 points.
Mm-hmm.
They have 1 more.
Yeah, the Rapids are up.
If they won 13 and 15, that's why. I was looking
Yeah, they
at
can only
points.
get to 13 wins.
They can only get to 13 wins, and since Mojo has 14 wins,
Yep.
and so does Omaha, Grand
Yep.
Rapids is out.
Yep.
Even
just
with their point
barely.
total. Yeah.
So Mojo
Even with
has
their
one
total.
match. Mojo has 2 matches left. One versus Indy, one versus Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Omaha has 1 more left versus Pulse.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so if San
And-
Diego just wins their last 2 matches, they get third.
They get
Yeah,
third
No
place.
matter what happens.
But if San Diego wins 1, Omaha wins 1, then we're looking at point totals
Yeah.
because they would be tied on win percentage of matches.
Yep.
Which I would think, yeah, you'd probably now at this point, you'd probably rather be playing Dallas
I sure
in
think
that
so.
first round.
Because they've shown that they're fallible. If
Well,
you
according
cut
to you.
out their outsides.
With their top
You
heavies.
don't think so?
I mean, I think so, yeah. But if Mimi Collier
just likes
keeps
to
just having
accuse
like,
me.
yeah, if Mimi Collier continues having to have like 80 swings and
Yeah.
she has 30 kills, then maybe they'll be fine.
I mean,
No, totally.
San Diego did beat them 25-12, so there's definitely a bright spot in there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wild.
And then they just put it behind them and won the
Yeah,
match.
and just
Yeah, right.
handled it.
Anything can happen, really. Okay, but it's kind of fun because Kelly, I do remember that off mic, you said that this week would be boring, but for San Diego and Omaha, it's not boring.
Yeah, you're right. There's still something to live for.
Somewhere, these other ones boring.
Yeah.
These other ones boring.
Sorry to this man, but yeah.
Well, we feel like, yeah,
It's gonna be
probably going to see
fun.
some rotation this next week, like Indy did on Sunday anyway. They had a lot of people in that game.
Yeah. Which is also kind of so that could make it interesting for me to see
Seeing some
players
people
that I haven't seen all year. Like
who's
what can
getting
they
into the
actually
playoff
do?
rotation.
Yeah, and like watching them play and just being like, okay, well, whatever you were giving in practice, someone decided wasn't it. But now let us see. It's like we're watching the practice.
Making a
Just a
nice
little.
scrimmage.
Just a little. Okay.
Well, we were at Babes on Sunday,
We
like
were
Nikki
babes on
said,
Sunday.
women's sports bar. Nikki
In
made a
Chicago.
trivia slideshow
It
I
was a
for
big
did.
people in
hit.
attendance.
Oh,
It's quite
thanks,
fun.
guys.
It was a big hit.
Thanks.
I
Thanks
should
so
have won,
much.
but my internet went out for one question, so
Sure.
Sure.
yeah, it's probably not fair for me to win anyway.
Yeah, definitely not. I was worried when they were like when the winners were coming up. I was like,
It's like
Ian
I'm
got
gonna get a sticker out of
Please.
this.
Please. Alex almost won. I was pretty proud of him. He got second.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's pretty good.
That's good.
The bartenders seemed to be very into it, and that made me happy.
It made me happy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
was
was fun
great.
to watch, like in a sports bar environment,
Yeah,
see the volleyball,
out
Yeah.
in public.
and we got to
But we
see
had
San
both games
Diego
on for a
clinch.
while. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great. What a performance from them. Very solid the whole way. Also, we got that Vice TV up thanks to Babes for having a cable box.
Woohoo.
yeah, that
It's been
helps.
it's been
Yeah.
pretty hard for me to find Vice TV at my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
What
It's
a
not
would you say
it's
that
not on the
this has been the
traditional
worst
package.
year in terms of looking for games? I think it's the worst year.
Yeah. Because previously it was like it wasn't these like esoteric like name
Scripts.
like yeah.
Although Scripps just means YouTube.
Yeah,
But
most of
Victory
them are just
Plus,
on YouTube. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Victory Plus thing at that like at the very beginning of the season, that like switch up.
Yeah.
And it's like we're only watching Dallas on this one.
What
Good for local Dallas fans, but bad for me.
yeah. What was
Usually
it?
that's just a local thing.
Yeah, but they subbed out anytime there was a YouTube Dallas game, they subbed it for Victory Plus.
Yeah.
But and the app was free. Here's the other thing. Earlier in the season, I was like, everybody relax, stop complaining about it. Well, now I get to complain about it because I endured the whole year, and I'm giving feedback for next year.
Well, and it's also not, this is not an MLV centric problem. All right. Somebody
Which is another thing
somewhere
I used
got
to
their
say.
Yeah.
idea that, like, yeah, the coolest thing anyone could ever do is have a proprietary fucking app that everybody has to download and put their email in and make a fucking account to
And then
watch
get their
one
data.
free thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it makes me want to stab myself. But like again, that's just kind of the sports watching experience in general. But I would think
Right.
it kind of sucks for the MLV just because like they like the NFL can do whatever they want to their fans. Like they've got them
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in now.
Yeah.
They can just
Totally.
squeeze them. Like the MLV doesn't. You would think
Yeah.
you'd want to like the barriers to watching these games. You want them as low as possible
You really do.
because
Yeah. But then they need money. They want to make
they
money.
do need
They
money.
need
I get it.
money.
Yeah.
Definitely don't pay for any slots on television. I don't know who would do that, but
What was the station or whatever, what do you call it? Streaming? I don't know, whatever. Last year that was like, is it just volleyball TV, VBTV?
oh yeah, that was like an international one so that international folks could watch it easily. And they got rid
Yeah.
of it and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know
Maybe they were
either.
paying them for like coverage
Yeah,
on social
to
media as
host. Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I don't know if VBTV is a paying, that would make sense to me that wasn't like a streamer as much as it is like a hub
Yeah.
for that comes with socials and allows, people to watch it
Yeah.
abroad.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, at the beginning of the year, people were bummed to not see that come back.
Yeah.
Um, I don't
I
think
mean, we heard
Roku
firsthand from
TV is
people at the
bad.
bar.
Yeah, we did hear that.
that it can be
That it
hard to
was tough
find the
to
game
follow.
sometimes.
I mean, I have a Roku, so I'm fine with Roku TV, but also it's just a
Same.
free website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's just that I don't think people know that very much. That Roku
No.
channel is like a thing that you can go to the
right.
website of.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
says channel,
Mm-hmm. All
you
you gotta
know.
do is give it a Google, guys. Just give it
Yeah.
a Goog.
Yeah.
Speaking of streaming packages, it's not quite the week for this. I should really talk about it next week, and I probably will again. But the playoffs are going to be on Ion.
What is that? What's Ion?
Ion
Is it like a
station.
TBS?
It's like a Vice. Like it's like
Well,
it's like a
Ion
cable thing, right?
Ion has NCIS and Chicago Fire.
And Script
Okay,
Sports.
Okay.
they're probably all connected in a thing, and I think you're gonna have to get like a free, weekly trial or something for that one. So start getting yourself prepared. Now playing on
God.
Ion, Blue Bloods, Saturday Night Women's Soccer, mystery television shows with no specific Criminal Minds.
So this is free, right? Can I pay
Well-
them to not have to download the thing and I can just watch the game?
Law and Order, and the WNBA. So it makes
And Wilder
sense.
Valderrama's NCIS?
Okay, is it free though? Because I think that you have to sign up for the free Ion newsletter.
Oh my God.
No, guys, it's not free. I think you have to hook
No,
up a streaming provider if you have cable,
Yeah.
or you have to get one of those.
Just live stream it on your Instagram and I'll watch it there.
Just me rip it from. Oh, you mean literally like this?
While you're live. Yeah, you can run around and get different camera angles.
I'll do the
You should be the
replays.
way
I'll be
you
like,
want
can
it
you
to
do
be
that
shot.
again?
Yeah.
I'll just be here. Oh, no, they're not going to let me do that. Anyway, figure out now how to do it, guys. Look it
Yeah,
up.
that's a
It's
good-
going to take a while.
Yeah. Let's all and we'll remind you again next week.
That's going to be, yeah. You need 2 weeks to figure it out. That's going to be your homework. And so, yeah, we watched at Babe San Diego at Columbus. That was fun.
Mhm.
Indy at Atlanta. Indy with a little bit of a different lineup, which we were expecting. Some different people to get
They
in there.
also
Cameron Hanna
took-
got some time.
And they also took a team photo on the court afterwards. I
They all-
assume because they clinched the
No,
number
they all
one.
do that every single game.
Every game you have
Yeah.
to take a team photo?
Yeah.
But I think isn't it usually the home team only? I don't think away usually takes a photo.
Oh, I don't know. Indy is always posting a photo.
They
That's all
are.
I know.
It's very popular internationally.
Oh.
Post-match photo of the whole team.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sad for Grand Rapids because they were really having such a great
And-
last push.
Yeah.
And it would have been really cool if they would have won.
yeah.
What was the match?
5-setter against Orlando.
Yes. Yeah. Especially since, no offense, Orlando, you've kind of been like now you choose to show up.
Grand Rapids was at home too.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the one where Brittany Abercrombie didn't really play earlier in the week. I think just subbed in barely, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then she had 69 swings against the Rise. For
like-
maybe they're resting her because, it doesn't matter. She's coming off an injury anyway. They're not making the playoffs. But then she had 70 swings. So it's I guess not. No. She was
Guess
just
not.
she had one game off and
Maybe she just said, "Hey, I'm good,"
yeah, let me play.
Or maybe Hannah Pukas didn't care.
Yeah.
She just said, "No worries. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
no
it to you."
worries.
Who else will I give it to? I mean, to be fair, Charity Looper came in late and hit incredible.
Mhm.
But Courtney Schwann was not hitting well at all. They tried Hannah Maddox, not so good. We haven't seen Vander Weida for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, and they started with Adana Rollins-Shad, who was it wasn't recent that she was added to the squad. but maybe mid-season, earlier in the season. So yeah, that didn't go well either.
No, did not. I mean, we've
Passing
said
was
it.
okay.
We've said it once, said it again. If your outsides are struggling, there's
You're
there's
in
not much
trouble.
there's not much you can do. Well,
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what
you
you
can set your
do.
right side
You set your right side 69 times.
69 times. That's exactly what I was going to say. Sorry if I cut you off. I like it when we say the same thing.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
I mean, does it feel like, because obviously Dallas did the same
Same.
deal, 78 swings for Mimi Collier, but like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
how does it feel when you're playing against someone that's getting set,
And they're
Annoying.
and they're be,
50% of the time and they're beating the shit out of
and
you?
they're yeah being very
Yeah,
effective. It
they're
doesn't
just
feel
still
great.
scoring it.
So
Yeah.
annoying.
They're like, you know what? We could go outside. Like, no,
Yeah, they're
go
like,
to Mimi again.
well, it's like
78 attempts. What the fuck is going on?
I think about
It's so
like
many.
the the right sides in that situation because they have to set up the block and it's like okay, just bring it in. Like you need to bring in the block. And
Yeah,
then they do it and then she just hits line and
yeah,
then they don't get the dig. And then or like maybe Mimi's just hitting over them,
yeah.
which is
Well, and
about oh, well, yeah, I
they
don't
like
know.
figured it like the third set they got like she had 16 swings and 3 kills.
Mm-hmm.
Shit
Yeah.
125. They cruised on that one and then it just went back to normal for the last
This
two.
is this is unbelievable. We look at this every week, and I'm shocked by it every week.
I know.
At what point is
15
it going to
swings
be
a set.
believable?
Yeah,
And then
She like doesn't get
55,
blocked too.
yeah, yeah.
It's
then
crazy.
triple. I would triple block her, man. I would
That's
sneaky.
not a bad
She got
idea.
blocked twice on 78
Because who's on
swings.
the right side? Kaylee Cox for a little
Yeah.
bit, doing fine, but like,
Getting 14 attempts. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I set her, I dare you.
go ahead.
Fine.
Somebody
You're right. They
else.
should triple block.
I would triple
Absolutely.
block. And then same thing with Sofia Maldonado Diaz getting 55.
Yeah.
What is the math?
It's
One
crazy.
second. I need to know.
We're talking like 65% of the
70%
attempts.
of your attempts are going to your outsides. I'm sorry, I don't respect it.
It's crazy.
I'm mad.
Well,
Although
that's
they're
what
hitting fine.
you've already
I've
made your
already
thoughts
said
known
this.
that like you think San Diego or Omaha, whoever it'll be, will beat them the first round.
Well, I guess I reserve the right to see who it is and do
Well,
some
also,
I
like,
think
matchups,
I
but
think you gotta you have all of the game tape from every match the whole
yeah.
season.
yep,
This is their game plan. How do you not handle it?
I know.
Indy
Well,
is
it's
I mean,
handling
clear
it.
she's
what they're
good,
gonna
but
do.
Andy's the only one who can handle it.
I like your
Well, and
triple
like
block idea. I
maybe
think that's a great
Thank
like I
idea.
you.
guess since it's not a series, maybe you just,
Mhm.
it could work for one match
Right?
against whoever. Like who knows if it'll happen. If it was like a 3 or 5 match series, you would imagine that like, yeah, there's no way you could do that
Well, so I
three
wonder. So
times in
Right.
a row.
yeah, so this third
She's
set that where
passing
they
so well. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
well,
the
let's say
third set
this
where they struggled.
where they yeah absolutely crushed them where Mojo crushed Pulse. I mean, it's still the same shit though. Like Mimi and
Yeah.
Sophia are getting all the kills. However,
Literally all of the kills that they got in that set
yeah.
were them.
But it
But
seems
they're
like Mimi was getting dug. The outsides were
Yeah.
getting dug more.
so what yeah, what worked what I wonder if what happened here was that if you look at like they were going after never mind. There's actively serving at the libero.
Oh gosh.
Which like
I mean, can work.
Mimi's serving well,
Or
but like
I
why
mean,
not
that's
just go at her harder?
but also
You
you
just
can't.
make her work
Maybe
twice
they
as much.
are, and Kylie's just stepping in, right? That's something you can't
Yeah,
really
you're
tell from
right.
the stats.
You're right about that.
Yeah, it's tough to see in the stats because yeah, like I mean Kylie Murray's like passing stats aren't phenomenal, but
Mm.
But maybe
some of
she's
that
But
might
that's
just
part
be
of
like
she
why
shouldn't be.
she's taking stuff that
yeah.
Yeah.
But part
is
of
not
but
ideal
part of
for her.
like when the passing is bad, you have to set your outsides pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
They're
So
also
they're like,
now that I'm
fine.
thinking about it, they I will not say that they only set to the outside pin. They also run Bix a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's where some of these attempts are coming from. At least it's not like that's one reason why I would totally start your team's outside blocking next to your middle. Like start there
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
in order to help on the Bic, or if you really need to move to the right side, at least you have
Yeah.
the distance
Yeah.
to make it. And then y'all two, middle and outside, go together to the right side.
I mean, I think that's yeah. I'd be interested in actually watching because I would be surprised if that's not what they're doing.
I think it's what they do sometimes. I've
Yeah,
seen a
they just
triple
get
block
caught.
around in different places, but I don't think it's extremely common. Like it's
Yeah.
not the game plan at any point.
Yeah.
I don't know. It shocks me every week. So waiting for it to not be shocking, but
Yeah.
here I am. Can you imagine being one of those middles? Just like just running around and never doing anything? Horrible.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of waiting
boring.
around.
Yeah. 12 blocks though, they do that. They're like, I know what I can do. I know
Yeah.
how to contribute.
Well, that speaking of blocking, that the Omaha Fury game earlier in the week, Omaha had the most blocks of any team this season in a match, and it was only a four-setter. They had 21.
They
Whoa.
figured that out in like a
Yeah.
massive way. I
Yeah.
can't believe it. Although it was against Columbus, was it not?
Yeah, I said it in this corner where like maybe you take it with a grain of salt, but like
Yeah.
they still 1-4 with Brooke hitting negative.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Parsons had 21 kills. They were and four blocks. So
Did we
it
talk
was
about
She's
this
playing very
impressive.
last?
well.
Yeah.
She's playing very well.
Did we talk about this last week? Sydney Hilly is bench
Yeah.
ridden.
She's riding the bench now.
Mm-hmm.
I still
It's working.
I still can't believe that.
I
It's
know.
working. And Sarah Parsons is playing super well again.
But that's
Yeah.
the recipe then for getting Dallas, right? Is like if you get 21 blocks in a match, that seems
Mhm.
like that would be nice against Dallas.
Yeah, it would. Well, and who led that? Mostly Sarah.
Yeah, Janice Leao,
Sarah
I think,
Parsons had a
five.
bunch. Janice had a bunch. Toy
Uh-huh.
had a few.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody. They spread that shit around. And so
Emily Londa only
I
played two
fear
sets,
that's
had
a-
three of them.
Ooh.
I fear that's a Columbus response, but
Yeah.
they've tightened that up this
Yeah.
year.
Hitting under 100.
Yeah, lowest
What?
lowest percentage of the year.
That's so
That's what happens when you
upsetting.
get blocked a lot.
Yeah. And they had 13 blocks of their own, but yeah, it's just they couldn't score at all.
That's so frustrating.
boy. Do we want to talk about things that we liked about Grand Rapids and their little run?
Yeah, now that this is our last week with them in Atlanta, Columbus,
Oh, yeah. As we go on, we
Orlando.
remember.
Yeah. Orlando again, I guess doesn't feel as depressing just because they just won one.
I know.
It's a
Yeah.
free
But it
hit.
was
It's still a little
upsetting.
depressing because they did win the whole thing last year.
Mm-hmm.
They got the
And they
the
kept so
title.
many people
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
They
last
just got
year.
screwed by
I
the
think injuries
yeah.
were their
Yeah.
problem. Hannah Maddox was not on their team last year, though, right?
No, Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vegas.
Yeah. But I
But
mean,
yeah,
she
and then
barely
she's
played,
been in
so
and out too with
yeah.
injuries and
Do you think Hannah will go back to Vegas next year?
Who's to say? Well, she's from
Who is to
Texas.
say?
just to
From
visit.
Texas.
Do they have a volleyball team?
And we've heard rumor that they're back next year.
Oh man. This is
it's
not one of the
happening.
three teams they've announced, I thought.
No, they haven't announced it. This isn't official. This is T. Unverified T. But maybe
But maybe.
Hannah goes back. I don't know who else. Probably not Charity.
Carly Snyder has had some struggles early on, but I think
I mean,
she
would you
had a
rather
bad one game this week. But
would you rather live in the Orlando of the West Coast or the Vegas of the East Coast?
because it's tough because like when you live in Vegas, it's not the strip, You're like living in a desert
Yeah,
somewhere.
you're living in Henderson,
Yeah,
There's no
sure.
water.
Nevada.
You
Yeah,
gotta
There's no
truck it in.
there's
water.
no water.
You gotta truck the water in for you.
Kelly's idea said a different way. Would you rather live in Disney World for adults or Vegas for children?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah.
Also a good.
And some adults? I'm talking about Disney adults.
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean,
There's
I
other
can't hate on
things in
Disney
these
adults too much.
places, for the
Yeah.
record. We'll just.
We can't
Well,
hate on Disney adults. You're right. They're
I can't hate on
they're
them just because what
They're
I
everywhere.
most want
well
is a casino
they're
with
heal
kids games in it
and they're
that I can gamble.
healing their inner child. So
True. Yeah.
they're doing better than most of us. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course. They're in touch with their
Absolutely.
childhood selves.
yeah,
That's right.
you should be so lucky.
Yeah, totally. That's on me, guys. That's on me.
That's where the next we can have the next playoffs in the Epcot Dome.
In the Epcot Dome.
I
mean, so,
Are
like,
there sports there?
No,
No,
it's
but
just it's a
but
little
Disney
roller
has that
coaster.
whole complex
Yeah.
The world
a bunch of
wide,
stuff.
the wide
world
world of sports.
where during COVID, isn't that where like the NBA practiced?
Yeah. In the
Is
bubble. They
that
played
true?
there. All the
Yeah,
teams moved in like it was like a
That was
yeah,
there?
I
yeah, it
I
was
think
like
didn't
a
so.
know that was
summer
Yeah,
camp.
there. That's funny.
They also relaxed the rules on them smoking weed. So
Right, I
all the
remember
they're
players
that.
like,
were
we
just
get it.
yeah, it's fine, whatever.
I notoriously had some of the best club matches of my career in the wide world of sports.
Yeah,
Yeah. Was it fun?
yeah.
It was air conditioned.
There's got to be a
They're
little.
just
That was
I mean,
gyms.
cool.
No, they're just gyms. I don't know.
not
It's
It's
just
to
not
gyms.
not to shade Dallas, but
with like hidden
there's no
Mickeys in
Magic
them.
Mountain. Yeah, there's no awesome gear. There's no rides in
Well, we're going to
Dallas.
find out what there is in Frisco, you know?
It's not
Can't
gonna take
wait. Oh
long.
yeah, wait. Did we announce on the pod that we are
I don't
officially
know if we
going?
did.
Nikki and I
We're
will
going to
be
be
there.
there.
I
Ian's
will not be
staying at
there.
home.
Yeah, no.
Just going to
I've
do,
seen enough
like,
of Plano, Texas for my life.
going to do
It's
production from
Frisco.
home.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
Frisco.
same.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, so we'll be there. Come say hi, get a sticker,
Yep. We're gonna bring him.
and otherwise, we're looking into doing some programming.
Yeah. We'll bring that trivia with us.
No, I'm not going to show that trivia.
Oh yeah, you're right. That trivia
What do you
was
want me to
for
get
Babe's
killed?
eyes only.
Yeah.
It's for Chicago fans and Chicago fans only, because I don't want to get in trouble. Okay?
Why would you
Listen.
get in trouble?
No, there'd be no reason. Just inside jokes, just bits. Okay, well, what else we got? I
mean,
think
I
that
didn't.
next week we can commit to doing a playoff preview
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
where we
Sure.
do some more
That we'll
analysis.
actually know the matchups.
Yep.
And then maybe, I think next week it could be fun. Don't worry, guys. I'll take the lead on this one. I'm not trying to give you homework that we didn't talk about. I think it'd be fun to like do some superlatives. I feel like we've done that in the past.
Oh yeah, we have.
MVP discussions and such.
Oh yeah, and a little bit more on like MVP discussions. Although I think that it's possible that some of the awards are going to come out like this upcoming week. Like I think Coach of the Year is coming out
Yeah,
sooner than
yeah.
like the like.
I think that's true.
I don't know if there's a players gala this year. That's where they've announced it in the past, but
Hmm.
anyway, I think some of that stuff is coming out this week. I heard an announcer say that this past week. And maybe we'll do some superlatives. Maybe I'll look into some other stats things. Maybe we'll think about like general free agency musings on where we think some people could go or where we might like to see them go. Any of this interesting to you?
It's interesting
Yeah.
to me. It sounds like it'll be a great pod.
Hell yeah.
Okay, great. I gotta
Also,
work on
one
the
other
agenda.
thing I wanted to like,
Oh yeah.
we talked a lot about the um the trade that happened for the
For
Rise
sure.
in Omaha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Morgan Hens has been great. The Rise, I think, was definitely instrumental in them making their playoff push. We passed
Mm-hmm.
92% positive earlier in this week. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But they're not in the playoffs, and Omaha is.
Right.
Yeah.
So did Omaha make the right choice?
Oh, that's a
It doesn't mean that
great.
players are bad, obviously. Sometimes you just have a surplus of
I
talent at a certain
I
place.
think the better choice is getting rid of their coach
Yeah, sure.
What a
because
great conversation starter, Ian.
Yeah.
because like that's where the real improvement came. It wasn't like Morgan left and they all of a sudden they
Yeah, it still
were
took him a while
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
to get
I
back
don't
on
know.
track.
I think that I would like to know, like, does Morgan feel good about it? And I,
Seems like she's having a good time.
well, totally, but I wonder if there's something in her that's like, well, if you were going to get rid of the coach,
Yeah.
I would like to be there.
The
Sure.
However, how many weeks of splitting time of a two libero system would she have had to endure?
yeah.
But Kelly, what were you going to say? Sorry.
No, that.
Oh, the same
Yeah.
thing? We were going to
Yeah.
say the same thing.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Why don't I shut up more?
I don't know.
Is
You
a,
just like
is a
to listen to
question that I have.
yourself talk.
Well, yeah, that's why I do this.
Great.
So,
No.
so yeah, overall, I think that we think that Omaha probably feels fine about it. They got a really good libero. She's been passing incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oakley.
Great.
Especially with the salary cap and stuff, the kind of like hard decisions that sort of system is trying to get people to make. Like
Yeah.
that's the way that, really good players actually move during the season is
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I think maybe it's one of those where both teams are pretty happy with it about it. I mean, I think before they lost this week, the Rise had won like five, six in a row
Yeah. No, they
to
were on
get
a
back into
great
the
stretch.
yeah, to get back into the playoff picture. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And
It,
that was,
it it kind of like freaks you out a little bit going into next year that you think like, well, we've got a lot of stuff. If we just keep doing what we did at the end of last season, maybe we'll be good. And
yeah,
I don't know.
totally.
Maybe they don't make a ton of changes.
Grand Rapids, I feel like doesn't make a ton of changes every year. Like that's
Yeah.
I walk away feeling like, even though there's plenty of new faces and like, but for whatever reason, I get that feeling every year, and then I'm like, uh-oh, are they okay? Then somewhere
Yeah.
along the way, they'd like pull it out.
Yeah.
Well, next year is going to be it's going to be a lot different with 11 or 12 teams. So
11, 12, 13, who's to say?
a lot
Who's
more
to say?
people not making the playoffs. So
Yeah, we got to talk about that at some point too, like what your ideal situation would be there. I still think I want to pull from my season 1 idea where there's a play-in, you know?
Yeah.
That could be fun.
the
That could be
plan.
fun. But the season's so long already.
Yeah.
No, I know. They gotta do fewer regular season games. I'm so sorry to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. They will.
Then we can get some playoff series.
Mm-hmm. Totally. We'll be back next week with a
Yes.
playoff preview. Say goodbye to our 4 teams. Um, not a lot of them are blue, which is interesting.
You're totally right. It's all the blue teams making the playoffs.
It's the not except for Orlando. It's the blue teams in the playoffs. So sorry to
The
Orlando.
game we watched at Babes though, Indy was wearing like the oranges. And I
Uh-huh.
don't
Yeah.
know why they
That's
don't wear them more.
I like the
like
orange.
good.
those.
I like the
But then
orange.
Atlanta was wearing that. Also, Atlanta kind of turned
Oh.
orange this year.
But
His
God forbid
birthday.
we use green.
God forbid we use green or purple.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. I have a good feeling about next year.
Yeah. They have to. They have to expand their use of the color wheel.
What
Yeah,
if I
Minnesota
just
is the
pull?
perfect place for green.
Oh,
Yeah. What if I just pull all of the times that we've begged for green into a video and I just tag Minnesota?
that'd be great.
Like,
I think
hey,
that'd be great.
for the love of God.
Somebody, please. There's too many blue teams and some of the logos look too similar.
But yeah, if you have any barbecue recommendations for Nikki and Kelly or
Barbecue, yeah.
yeah, what else do you need to get in Texas? Chili's. Not Chili's the place, just
We could
various
go
Chili's.
we could go to where JFK was assassinated.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. Daily
boy.
Plaza.
We could
Okay.
You could stand on the
that's
grassy knoll.
that's all I know about Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks so much for listening to Court Captains of Volleyball podcast. Please give us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you like what you're hearing. Support small podcasts. And if you don't like what you're hearing, then please just go ahead and mind your business. Follow us on Instagram at Court Captains Pod. We're doing lip sync videos now. So
I was
you
the
gotta
only one
find
that
us
didn't
on
have to
the
re-record my
socials.
line.
And crushing
Yeah,
it.
first try was only.
And I had to do it the most.
And email us your questions or comments at courtcaptainspod@gmail.com.
And don't forget to be the captain of your own court.
Yeah. Especially going into playoff time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.